Hello guys, today we are going to be doing a garden video. This is the first full-length garden video in 2025. I've decided that I'm just going to do one since I haven't got around to it. And let's first take a look at the very front and look at tomatoes. So first of all, this plant doesn't look like it has anything, but this plant is starting to ripen. These are Juliets. These are sun golds. This one is starting to ripen, which is very good. This is my dog. Hi, Taco. His name's Taco. He's a sweet little angel sometimes. And there's nothing else right here. As far as these tomatoes, we don't have anything. And for the rest of them, we have this one that is starting to blush. It's pretty big, to be honest. And we also have this one, which is like regular size. But that's all for tomatoes. Taking a look now at jalapenos, I have some that are ready, but there's not enough to do anything with, so I'm just going to wait until they turn red and I get a bunch of jalapenos. As for sweet peppers, not much is going on, but we do have some growth, or peppers growing on there. And let's take a look at the cauliflower. This is a little bit strange. It's not grown its head yet, and I don't know if it's gonna wait until it cools down again to do it or what, but it hasn't finished growing. Looking at the squash and zucchini, we do have a casualty. This did snap, which is really not good. So this plant is basically donezo, which is fine. We need to move on from some things, and it's okay if we make mistakes. This will help us learn that we need to stake our plants more. For other zucchini, this one is dead. It's not growing. Something's wrong with this. Alright, so we're gonna get rid of this because this one is done growing. It's dead. It's not good. But this one right here is done. It's actually quite big, but we're just gonna get this one. And be careful. And this one is actually really big. I left it too long. But this is great for zucchini bread, shredded zucchini, anything. And finally, our yellow squash. Unfortunately, we do have some squash bug activity over here. This leaf is not that great, so I might cut it off because it has some damage. We don't want it to spread. But we do have some yellow squash ready. This is just a yellow squash right there. This one is quite young, but I think it's also ready. And this is what we got. These are some pretty nice yellow squash. Now these are a different variety of zucchini. They're still small, and I don't know if they're ever gonna grow that big. But anyway, for this one, I'm just gonna remove it if I can. There we go. Alright. We're gonna remove this, and I'm gonna remove that eventually. This is kind of good though because it gives us a bit more space throughout here. This cucumber does appear to be ready. I'm going to harvest this for a friend who does like cucumbers. I wanted to give them a cucumber, so I'll give them this one. This one looks a little bit yellow, so hopefully it's not bitter, but I think it should be fine. For these white cucumbers, I do have this guy. This is we like them a little bit young so that they're kind of green. Would you take a look at this? I'm just gonna have to reach in because I'm not sticking the camera back there. This one is quite big. It's gonna be a little bitter. This is a size difference. This is the one that we like. This is the one that's probably gonna be a little bitter. This plant right here, this camera's not zoomed out at all, but this plant right here is a crossbreed because I thought it was supposed to be a certain variety, but it got crossbred, so it's a mix between the salt and pepper cucumber and the Burpless 26, which if you know anything about the two, they're completely different. Looking into this cavern cave area, we see that this cantaloupe is getting really big. I'm super excited for it to be ready. It's gonna be really good, really sweet. And continuing on, we see another one that's starting to ripen. This is another cantaloupe, and then here's a watermelon. This one is like getting kind of big. It's looking nice. And then there's a watermelon up there. This is the total harvest for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.